Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. It is so good to have you here with us today. I am Jack, and I am very happy to be your guide for another English lesson.
Hi guys, this is me, Emma. I am so happy to be here too. I have my cup of coffee, I have my favorite blanket, and I am ready to learn.
You look very cozy today, Emma. It looks like a nice, relaxing day for you.
It is a nice day, Jack, but actually, I had a very awkward moment this morning. It was terrible.
Oh, no. What happened? Did you spill your coffee?
No, worse. I went to the bakery to buy some bread. The woman working there smiled at me and asked a simple question.
Okay, that sounds friendly. What did she ask?
She asked, "What are you up to today?"
That is a very common question. It just means, what are your plans?
I know what it means now, but in that moment, my brain stopped working. I panicked. I just looked at her and said, "Thank you."
You said thank you to what are you up to today?
Yes, it made no sense. She looked at me confused, and I just took my bread and ran away. I felt so silly.
Emma, please don't feel bad. This happens to everyone. Even native speakers sometimes say the wrong thing when they are tired or nervous.
Really? Because I felt like I failed at basic English. I can understand big words, but small talk is so hard for me.
That is exactly why we are here today. Our topic is small questions and answers for daily life.
Oh, perfect. This is exactly what I need. I need to know what to say so I don't embarrass myself again.
We are going to practice the questions you hear every day, in the elevator, at the shop, or meeting a friend. The goal is to make your answers instinctive.
Wait, Jack, hold on. Instinctive? What does that mean?
Good question. Instinctive means doing something naturally, without thinking about it, like blinking your eyes. You don't think about it, you just do it.
Ah, I see. So you want my English answers to be like blinking.
Exactly. When someone asks, how is it going? You shouldn't have to translate in your head. The answer should just come out.
That sounds amazing. Right now, my brain is like an old computer. It takes a long time to load the answer.
We will fix that today. We're going to go through many examples. We will look at questions about your mood, your weekend, and your job.
I am ready. I have my notebook open. I want to be able to chat with the bakery lady without running away.
By the end of this episode, you will feel much more confident. And please make sure you listen until the very end.
Yes, because we have our special segment at the end, right?
That is right. At the very end, we will have our vocabulary breakdown. We will take the difficult words from today's conversation and explain them clearly.
I love that part. It helps me remember the new words.
So, are you ready to dive into the first set of questions?
I am ready, Jack. Let's get started.
So, let's start with the most basic situation. You see someone you know, maybe your coworker or a neighbor. What is the first thing they say?
Usually they say, "Hey, how are you?" Or sometimes just, "Hi."
Exactly. But native speakers often change this slightly. They might say, how's it going? Or, how are things?
"How is it going?" used to confuse me so much. I remember thinking, how is what going? My car? My life? The world?
That is a very logical way to think. But in English, it just means life in general. It is a very vague question.
And in school, I learned the robot answer. I am fine, thank you. And you?
Yes, the classic textbook answer. It is grammatically correct, Emma. There's nothing wrong with it. But it sounds a little bit stiff. It sounds a bit formal.
It makes me feel like a waiter in a fancy restaurant. I am fine, sir.
We want you to sound casual. So instead of, I am fine, try saying, not bad.
Not bad. I like that. It's short.
Or you can say, pretty good. Or if you're tired, you can just say, can't complain.
Can't complain. That is funny. It means my life is okay, so I will not say anything bad.
Exactly. Even if you're actually tired, can't complain is a great neutral answer.
I have a question, Jack. What if I am actually having a terrible day? What if I stepped in a puddle and lost my phone? Should I tell them?
This is a very important part of English culture. Think of a conversation like a game of tennis.
Tennis? Oh no, I am terrible at sports. I'm afraid of the ball.
Don't worry, you don't have to run. Just imagine it. When someone asks, how are you, they are hitting the ball gently to you. Your job is just to hit it back gently.
Okay, gentle hit.
If you answer with a long, sad story about your lost phone and wet shoes, it's like you were smashing the ball really hard.
Smash, and the other person gets scared.
Exactly. The other person doesn't know what to do. The game stops. Small talk is usually just a ritual. It's a way to say, I see you and I'm friendly. It's not always a request for the deep truth.
That makes so much sense. I always thought people wanted the truth, so I would say, I am so tired, my back hurts, and I'm hungry. And they would look uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's too much information for a greeting. Unless it's your best friend or your mother, just play tennis. Hit the ball back. Say, I'm good, thanks. You?
I'm good, thanks. You? That's easy. It keeps the game going.
Precisely. Now let's go back to the question that scared you this morning. What are you up to?
Ugh, the scary bakery lady question. What are you up to?
This question just means, what are your activities for today? Or, what are you doing right now?
It feels like a test. I feel like I need to have an exciting answer, like I am flying to Paris or I am saving a cat from a tree.
Emma, you have a very active imagination, but you don't need to be exciting. You just need to be responsive.
Wait, responsive? What does that mean?
Responsive just means that you answer quickly and you acknowledge the other person. You react to them. You don't ignore them or stay silent. Even a boring answer is a responsive answer.
So, being boring is okay?
Boring is perfect. In fact, most people give very boring answers.
Like what? Give me a boring example.
You can say, not much.
Not much. That's it? 2 words?
That's it. Not much, just working. Or not much, just running errands.
Running errands. That's a good phrase. It sounds productive. It sounds like I'm a busy adult.
It is a great phrase. Errands are small jobs like buying groceries, going to the bank, or picking up dry cleaning. So if you're at the bakery, you're running errands.
So I could have said to the lady, not much, just running some errands.
Perfect. That's a native level answer. It's casual, it's polite, and it plays tennis. You hit the ball back.
I feel so much better. I was trying to think of a complex sentence in my head, and that's why I froze.
I remember when I first moved to a new city years ago. I wanted to make friends so badly. Every time someone asks, what are you up to? I tried too hard.
What did you do? Did you tell them you were saving a cat?
No, but I was too honest. A cashier asked me, any plans for the weekend? And I said, no, I have no friends here and I will probably sit at home and watch TV alone.
Oh, Jack, that's heartbreaking.
It was. And the poor cashier didn't know what to say. He just said, oh, okay, that's nice. It was very awkward.
Awkward. I know that word. It means uncomfortable and strange.
Yes, I made the situation awkward because I didn't follow the social script. I should have just said, not much, just relaxing.
Relaxing is a great word. It turns being lazy into something fancy.
Exactly. I stayed in bed until noon sounds lazy. I had a relaxing morning sounds like self-care.
I am the queen of relaxing mornings. Okay, so we have not much and just relaxing. What about when someone says, what's new?
What's new is similar. It asks if anything changed in your life recently.
Usually the answer is no. My life is very repetitive.
Then you can use a classic idiom. Same old, same old.
Same old, same old. It sounds like a song.
It is rhythmic. It's short for the same old thing. It means life is normal. Nothing bad, nothing amazing, just normal.
Same old, same old. I like that. It sounds very friendly.
It is. It tells the other person, I'm steady, I'm consistent.
Okay, I have my answers ready. Not bad, not much, same old. I'm ready for the small talk battle.
It's not a battle, Emma. It's a dance or a game of tennis.
A dance with tennis rackets. Got it.
But there's one thing we haven't discussed yet. What happens inside your head when you answer?
Inside my head, usually there's a lot of screaming and panic.
Exactly. We need to talk about that panic, because even if you know the words, fear can stop you from saying them.
That is so true. I know the words, but my mouth refuses to open. It's a confidence problem.
So let's go a little deeper. Let's talk about why we get scared of these small questions. So let's talk about that panic. When the bakery lady asked you the question, what exactly did you feel?
Honestly, I felt hot. My face turned red. My heart started beating very fast. It felt like I was in danger.
That is a physical reaction to fear. Your body thought you were fighting a tiger, but actually, you were just buying bread.
It sounds funny when you say it like that, but in the moment, it feels real. I feel like everyone is looking at me. I feel like they are waiting for me to make a mistake.
This is a very common feeling. In psychology, we call this the spotlight effect.
The spotlight effect? Like on a stage?
Yes, imagine you are an actor on a stage. A bright light is shining only on you. You think the whole audience is watching your every move. You think they see every small mistake.
Yes, that is exactly how I feel. I feel like I'm on a stage and I forgot my lines.
But here is the secret, Emma. There is no audience, and there is no spotlight.
What do you mean?
Most people are thinking about themselves. The lady at the bakery, she was probably thinking about her lunch, or her tired feet, or the weather. She was not analyzing your grammar.
You really think so? I always imagine she goes home and tells her husband, guess what? A girl came in today and she used the wrong verb tense. It was hilarious.
I promise you she does not do that. She probably forgot the interaction 10 seconds later. We worry so much about being judged, but people are actually very forgiving.
I know you're right logically, but my fear makes me do silly things. Can I tell you something embarrassing?
Of course, this is a safe space. What did you do?
I live on the 4th floor of my apartment building. There is an elevator, but sometimes if I see my neighbor waiting for the elevator, I don't go in.
You avoid the elevator?
Yes, I pretend I forgot to check my mail or I take the stairs. Walking up 4 flights of stairs is exhausting, but I do it because I'm too afraid to make small talk in the elevator.
Ah, Emma, that makes me sad, but I understand it completely. You are intimidated by the situation.
Wait, intimidated? What does that mean?
To be intimidated means you feel frightened or nervous because you think someone else is better or more powerful than you. You feel small.
Yes, that is the word. I feel intimidated. I feel small. I worry that if I get in the elevator, there will be silence, and silence is scary.
Silence can feel heavy. You feel pressure to fit it with words.
Exactly. And because of that pressure, my mind goes blank. I forget simple words like weather or work.
Listen to me closely. It is okay to be quiet. It is also okay to make mistakes. In fact, mistakes are inevitable.
Inevitable?
Inevitable means it is certain to happen. You cannot stop it. You will make mistakes. I still make mistakes sometimes.
But Jack, your English is perfect.
Not always. Sometimes I stumble over my words. Sometimes I say the wrong name. It happens. But I don't let it ruin my day.
I think my problem is perfectionism. I want my English to be perfect, like a textbook. If it is not perfect, I prefer to say nothing.
That mindset is the enemy of fluency. If you wait until you are perfect to speak, you will never speak. You have to be brave enough to be imperfect.
Brave enough to be imperfect. I like that, but it is hard.
Think about a baby learning to walk. When a baby stands up and falls down, do we laugh at the baby? Do we say, "You're stupid, stay on the floor"?
Of course not. We clap, we cheer, we say, good job, try again.
Exactly. You are the baby learning to walk in English. The people around you, your neighbors, the bakery lady, they are usually want you to succeed. They are not waiting for you to fall.
I never thought about it like that. I'm so mean to myself. If I was a baby, I would be yelling at myself constantly.
You need to be your own best friend. Next time you see your neighbor at the elevator, don't take the stairs.
Even if I'm scared?
Especially if you're scared. Get in the elevator, smile, and say one of the phrases we learned. Say, "How's it going?"
And if I say it wrong, if I say, how is it glowing?
Then you laugh. You say, "Oops, I mean going." And the neighbor will probably laugh too. And then the ice is broken.
Connection is more important than perfection.
Exactly.
That should be your motto. Connection is more important than perfection. Language is a tool to connect with humans, not a test to get an A grade.
You know, talking about this makes me feel lighter. I realized I've been carrying a heavy backpack of fear for no reason.
I'm glad to hear that. It's mostly in your head. The world is much friendlier than your anxiety tells you.
So I shouldn't take the stairs anymore?
Only if you want the exercise, but don't do it out of fear.
Okay, I promise. Next time I will take the elevator. I will be brave.
I'm proud of you, Emma. Changing your mindset is the hardest part of learning a language. Grammar is easy compared to confidence.
It really is. Grammar is just rules. Confidence is feelings. Feelings are messy.
They are messy, but they are manageable. And remember, you can always use the repair technique we talk about. If you don't understand something, just ask.
Like I ask you when you use big words?
Exactly. If a neighbor says something fast, you don't have to panic. You can just say, "Sorry, could you say that again?" Or, "I'm learning English. Could you speak a bit slower?"
Is that polite? I always feel like I'm annoying them.
It is very polite. It shows you want to understand them. Most people are happy to help. They will slow down. They might even teach you a new word.
So I just need to be honest. I am learning. Please help.
Yes, honesty is very charming. People respect someone who is trying.
Okay, I feel ready. I feel, what is the word? Empowered?
Empowered, yes, that is a great word. It means you feel stronger and more confident in your abilities.
Yes, I feel empowered. I am ready to face the elevator and the bakery and maybe even the post office.
Whoa, slow down. The post office is a very advanced level.
I realize it. You're right. One step at a time.
But seriously, it's all about practice. The more you do it, the less scary it becomes. The first time is terrifying. The 10th time is boring. We want it to be boring.
I never thought I would say this, but I want my life to be boring. I want English to be boring.
Boring is fluent. When you stop thinking about the language and just think about the message, you have won.
I want to win. I want to play tennis, hit the ball back, and not run away to the stairs.
And you will. I have no doubt.
Thanks, Jack. You always know what to say to make me feel better.
That's what friends are for. And speaking of friends, we want to hear from our friends listening to this podcast.
Oh, yes, we want to know about you guys.
We have been talking a lot about our feelings and our fears, but now let's turn the microphone to the audience.
So, to our wonderful listeners, we have a question for you. We want to know which situation makes you the most nervous. We know Emma is afraid of the elevator, but what about you?
Yes, please tell us. I need to know that I am not alone in this. I need to know there are other people hiding on the stairs.
Here's the question. Which of these three situations is the scariest for you? Is it A, the elevator silence? You are trapped in a metal box with a neighbor and you don't know what to say.
Oh, that is definitely my nightmare. It is the feeling of being trapped. You cannot escape until the doors open.
Or is it B, the cashier checkout? You are paying for your food, there's a line of people behind you waiting, and the cashier asks you a question you don't understand.
Oh, that is also terrible. The pressure. You feel like everyone is staring at your back, tapping their feet, thinking, hurry up.
Exactly. The time pressure makes it very stressful. Or finally, is it C, the party introduction? You walk into a room, you don't know many people, and you have to introduce yourself to a stranger.
That one is actually okay for me.
Really? Why is that one easier?
Because at a party, I can hold a drink, I can look at the snacks. If it gets awkward, I can just say, "Excuse me, I need to get some cheese," and walk away.
That is a very clever strategy, Emma, the cheese escape.
Exactly. But in the elevator, option A, there is no cheese. And at the shop, option B, I cannot leave without my groceries. So for me, A and B are the winners of the Scariest Moment Award.
That makes sense. So listeners, tell us in the comments, is it A, B, or C? Or maybe you have a different one. Let us know. We read every comment.
Yes, please write to us. It makes us so happy to read your stories.
Now, before we get to our heartfelt conclusion, let's do a quick recap. We talked about a lot of phrases today. Emma, if you had to make a cheat sheet for our listeners, what would be on it?
A cheat sheet. I love that idea. Okay, let me look at my notes.
Wait, sorry, I used a slang term there. A cheat sheet is usually a small piece of paper students use to cheat on a test. But in daily life, it just means a quick summary or a helper guide.
Right. So my small talk helper guide. The first thing is the answer to how are you?
And what is the rule?
The rule is don't tell the deep truth. Don't say, my back hurts and I am sad. Just play tennis. Hit the ball back gently.
Perfect. And what phrases can we use?
We can use not bad, or my favorite, can't complain, or if things are good, pretty good.
Excellent. Short, simple, natural. What about the next one? The question that scared you this morning. What are you up to?
This means what are you doing? And the best answer is usually not much.
Not much. It is the magic key to English small talk.
And if I want to sound busy and important, I say just running errands.
Yes, running errands. It makes you sound very responsible.
And finally, if someone asks what's new, I say same old, same old.
You have mastered it, Emma. You have the vocabulary. But remember, the vocabulary is only 50% of the work. What is the other 50%?
The other 50% is the mindset. It is fighting the fear.
Exactly. It's about realizing that people are not judging you. The spotlight effect is not real.
And that connection is more important than perfection. That's going to be my mantra. I'm going to write it on my mirror.
That is a beautiful idea. You know, Emma, watching you learn and struggle and grow reminds me of something very important about language learning.
What does it remind you of?
It reminds me that progress is often invisible.
Invisible? That doesn't sound good. I want my progress to be visible. I want a gold medal.
We all want the gold medal. But think about a bamboo tree. Do you know how bamboo grows?
No, I know pandas eat it. That's all I know.
Well, when you plant a bamboo seed, you water it and give it sunlight. But for the first 4 years, you see nothing. Nothing comes out of the ground.
4 years? That's a long time to water dirt. I would give up.
Most people would. They would think the seed is dead, I'm a bad gardener. But the farmer knows something else. The farmer knows that underground, the roots are growing deep and strong.
So the tree is growing, but you can't see it?
Exactly. It's building a foundation. And then in the 5th year, the bamboo shoots up. It can grow 80 feet tall in just 6 weeks.
Whoa, that is fast.
It looks fast to the outside world, but actually, it took 5 years of patience. Learning English is exactly like that bamboo.
I love that story. Sometimes I feel like I'm watering dirt. I study and study, but I don't feel fluent. I feel stuck.
You are not stuck, Emma. You are just in the root phase. You are building your foundation. Every time you listen to a podcast, every time you learn a new word like awkward or errands, you are growing your roots.
That makes me feel so much better. I am not failing, I'm just rooting.
You are rooting. And one day, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day you will shoot up. You will speak without thinking. You will be in that elevator and you will chat with your neighbor and you won't even realize you are doing it in English.
That's the dream, to speak without fear.
It will happen, but you have to be persistent.
Persistent, is that a positive word?
It is a very positive word. To be persistent means you continue doing something even when it's difficult. You don't give up. You keep watering the seed.
I can be persistent. I'm stubborn, which is almost the same thing.
Being stubborn is a superpower for language learners. Use that stubbornness. Don't let the bad days stop you.
I won't. Thank you, Jack. I needed to hear that today. I think I will go to the bakery again tomorrow.
That's the spirit. Go get that bread and talk to that lady.
I will, and I will tell her, not much, just running errands.
Perfect.
This has been such a helpful episode for me. I feel like I have a toolkit now.
I'm glad. And we're not quite done yet. We still have one very important part of the show left.
Oh, right, the vocabulary breakdown.
We used some tricky words today. We talked about psychology, we used idioms, and we used some bigger descriptive words. We want to make sure you understand them 100%.
Yes, I want to review intimidated and inevitable again. Those are fancy words. I want to sound smart.
You are smart, Emma. But yes, let's review them so everyone can use them confidently.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the Vocabulary Breakdown. This is the part of the show where we slow things down. We pick out the most useful and difficult words from our conversation, and we explain them clearly.
I am ready. I have my imaginary pen and paper. I really want to remember these words so I can use them in my real-life tennis games.
That is the goal. Let's start with the first word we used near the beginning, instinctive.
Instinctive. It sounds very scientific.
It comes from the word instinct. To do something instinctively means to do it naturally, without thinking. It is an automatic reaction.
Like when you touch a hot pan and you pull your hand away immediately?
Exactly. You don't think, this is hot, I should move. You just move. That is instinctive. In language learning, we want your answers to be instinctive. We want, how are you, to trigger, I'm good, automatically.
I want that too. Right now, my English is definitely not instinctive. It is very manual.
It will get there. Now, let's look at a word that describes how you felt at the bakery. Awkward.
Oh, I know this feeling very well. Awkward.
An awkward situation is one that makes you feel uncomfortable, embarrassed, or shy. It usually happens when social rules are broken.
Like when you wave at someone, but they were actually waving at the person behind you?
Yes, that is the classic definition of awkward, or when two people try to walk through a door at the same time and they get stuck.
Or when you tell a joke and nobody laughs?
Oh, that is painful. Yes, that is very awkward. It's a great word to use to describe uncomfortable social moments.
Okay, next word. Let's talk about the elevator feeling.
You said you felt intimidated.
Intimidated. This is a big word.
To be intimidated means to feel frightened or nervous because you think someone else is superior to you. Maybe they are stronger, smarter, or richer.
Or just more fluent in English.
Exactly. If you walk into a gym and see a bodybuilder lifting a huge weight, you might feel intimidated. You feel small.
I feel intimidated by teenagers sometimes. They use slang I don't understand and they look very cool.
That is very common. But remember, just because you feel intimidated doesn't mean the other person is actually trying to scare you.
True. It is usually just my own feeling. Okay, what is the next one?
The next word is inevitable. I said that making mistakes is inevitable.
Inevitable? It sounds like a movie title.
It means that something is certain to happen. It is unavoidable. You cannot stop it.
Like the sun coming up in the morning.
Yes, that is inevitable. Or getting older. We all get older every day. It is inevitable.
Or getting wet if you walk in the rain without an umbrella.
Perfect example. In language learning, making grammar mistakes is inevitable. So don't fight it. Just accept it.
I will try to accept it. It is an inevitable part of the bamboo growth.
Exactly. Which brings us to our next word, persistent.
Persistent. This is the bamboo farmer word.
Yes. To be persistent means to continue doing something in a determined way, even if it is difficult or takes a long time. You don't give up.
Like a mosquito in my bedroom at night?
Haha, yes. A mosquito is very persistent. You try to catch it, but it keeps coming back.
I want to be a mosquito for English. I will be persistent. I will keep buzzing in people's ears.
Maybe don't buzz in their ears, but yes, keep trying. Being persistent is the key to success.
And finally, we have that phrase that makes me sound like a busy adult.
Running errands.
Running errands.
An errand is a short trip you make to do a specific task, usually for daily life maintenance.
So going to the bank is an errand.
Yes, going to the post office, picking up dry cleaning, buying milk, these are all errands.
Is going to the cinema an errand?
No, that is leisure, that is fun. An errand is usually a chore or a task. It's something you have to do, not necessarily something you want to do.
Okay, so if I'm at the supermarket buying toilet paper, I am running errands.
Exactly. And if you say, I'm running errands, people respect your time. They know you're busy.
Sorry, I can't talk. I'm running errands. I love it.
So those are our words for today. Instinctive, awkward, intimidated, inevitable, persistent, and running errands.
That's a great list. I feel smarter already.
You are smarter, Emma. And to everyone listening, remember the lesson from today. Small talk doesn't have to be a big, scary monster.
No, it's just a game of tennis. Hit the ball back, say not much, and don't be afraid of the elevator.
Keep watering your bamboo tree. Be persistent. The results will come.
Thank you so much for listening, guys. We appreciate you being here with us.
If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a comment below. Tell us if you are an A, B, or C person.
And tell us if you have ever used the cheese escape at a party.
Have a wonderful, confident week. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, guys. Keep chatting.
Goodbye.